started. Okay, welcome everyone. Thank you for joining me for the Tai Chi Forms class for today. Let's have a quick warm up today so that we can just really get into our practice of brush, knee, and push. So comfortable position with your feet, shoulders width apart. Make sure, look down, are they straight? We're trying to reprogram our body to know that this is the position we want at all points in time, okay? All right, let's just do some neck rolls real quick. So chin to chest, ear to shoulder, drop the head back and around, ear to the other shoulder, chin to chest. You could also kind of like make a circle with your nose if you wanted a smaller movement. I don't want you to ever push past 70% with any of the warm-ups that we do. We want to take it nice and easy. We'll end with our chin to the chest and we'll go the other direction. So again, you could circle with your nose. We're breathing deep into our belly, noticing the change as we lift our chin up and when the chin goes to the chest. One more circle here, ending with the chin coming to the chest and then lifting back into that neutral position. All right, moving into the shoulders. So maybe you just want to roll the arms together, kind of move those shoulders. Maybe you want to do full arm circles. Maybe you want to alternate. Or maybe you want to alternate this way. Do what feels good for your body. Get these joints open and flowing. So get them moving in whatever way feels good for you. Maybe we want to go the other direction, switch back and forth. Maybe we want to keep going one way and then we'll switch to the other direction. So again, whatever feels good. Maybe it's those giant arm circles. It's first thing in the morning, so you're reaching up really tall. Really squeezing those shoulder blades together, especially when we go back this way, kind of reversing all of that hunching we do for a moment. And then we're going to swing. So let your arms find center, like let them bounce down. And we're going to use our torso. So the energy always comes from the ground. It's controlled by our waist. So we're heavy, flexible, and light, okay? So think about using your torso to swing your arms. So the harder we swing from our center, the more whipping motion we get with the arms. The slower that turn is, the slower our arms. The palms might strike the lower back. You can kind of detox the body a little bit by striking the kidneys here. Then you could come up and strike the lungs. Then you can kind of toss the arms over. And then move back down to the lung. And then to the lower back. And again, notice that if you turn faster, the arms move faster. If you turn slower, the arms move slower. This comes into play in our practice today. Okay, slowly easing off. Moving back to center. Let's move into our hips. So hands on the hips, the thighs are just swinging. We're just going to circle. So out to one side, around, out to the other side. So nice circling movement. Really feel the stretch in the hips. Notice the weight changing in your feet. So heels, toes, and then we'll go the other direction. I want you to focus down into the feet so that you know how the hips affect our balance, how they affect the weight in our feet. All right, one more big circle. We'll come back to center, kind of even it out. And let's just bounce and shake for a moment. So maybe that means drawing the shoulders out to the ears and tossing them down. This is kind of like a nice release and we bend into our knees. Or you can just kind of bounce and shake. So whatever feels good, just throw the energy down to your feet for just 2 more breaths. All right, so energy should be flowing. You should be feeling a little bit warmer than you did when you first came to class. Ready to practice? All right, so remember, if you are new, we are learning the traditional long form. So this is section 1. And we're going to focus on section 1 for quite a while. This is your basic Tai Chi form. So this portion of the section 1 of the long form builds the basics for the entire form, okay? We're going to practice. When we practice, I turn and face the other direction so that we move together. Remember to be aware of your surroundings and your space. We might not have enough space to move fully, so you might have to back up at some point in time. We're going to move from side to side within our space, okay? I'm going to walk you through the movement step by step, and we're going to practice 2, maybe 3 times from the beginning of the form up until brush knee and push. Actually, the 4th brush knee and push that we've been working on. But don't fret, we're going to repeat this movement again and again, and we're working on this sequence of brush knee and push today. Ready to practice? All right, let's do it. So, prepare. That means just like the beginning of the form, we're starting facing to 12 o'clock, feet shoulders width apart. Relax your lower back or your waist, sinking down. Arms are to the sides. Remember, they're not flat against your body. They're puffed out a little bit. Head lifting up. Opening. Rotate the palms, arms start lifting up. They come up to shoulder height and shoulder width. The upper arms go down first, then the forearms and the palms until they sit in front of your hips. Shift left. Rotate on your right heel, turn to the right. Reach out with the right arm, left arm bends underneath, step out to 12 o'clock, bow stance. Press down with the palm, lift up with the left arm. Shift back, turn your whole body, leg, waist, arm. Rotate both arms, right arm bends underneath, step out to 3 o'clock. Hinge the right arm up, ward off right. Keep the connection between the arms, rotate to the right corner. Shift back and turn from your waist. Roll back. Touch the left palm to your right forearm. Expand up and out for press. Open both arms. Come back. Sit up the palms right at the end in front of the chest and push. Shoulder height, shoulder width. Single width. Flatten the arms. So turning from your waist first. Both arms turn. Rotate on your right heel. Press the arms down. Shift back. Relax your left foot. Make a hook with your right hand. Pick up the left foot, step wide enough, block, and strike. Remember, vertical torso here. Shift back, turn. Open up the hook. We're going to step to 12 o'clock. Empty stance on the right heel. Raise hands and step forward. Both arms go down, circle. Left arm comes on top. Step with the right foot. Shift right. Step with the left foot to 9 o'clock. White crane spreads its wings. Right hands overhead. Look at your right palm. Left arm comes up, right arm goes down. Then they switch. They're to the rear corner when you step for a bow stance. Brush off a table and then strike with your right palm. Reach out. Step closer in with your right foot. Pull back with the right arm. Up and down with the arms. Empty stance on the left heel. Circle. Right arm goes down, left arm up. Then they switch. Step. Open up and strike with the right palm. All right, other side. Weight moves back, arm comes up. Turn the leg and the foot together. Swing the left arm down. Step out. Open up and strike with the left palm. One more brush knee and we're done with our practice. Shift back, rotate arm and foot. Swing down and step. Open up and strike. Okay. That is a big chunk of practice now, right? That's like almost 5 minutes of continuous Tai Chi. Are you ready to do it again? Yes. Okay, let's do it. All right, so step back in your space. Come a little bit closer this time. Remember, real quick, if it's a lot with the arms, you can always focus on the legs. Tai Chi is built from the ground up. So having a solid base for our legs is what's most important. So if it's overwhelming trying to coordinate legs and arms together, focus on the legs. All right, prepare. Shoulders width apart, head lifting up, waist relaxed, fingertips brush the sides of your thighs. All right, rotate the arms, lifting up, shoulder height, shoulder width. Upper arms are down, forearms, and then palms. Shift left, open to the right. Reach out with the right arm, step to 12 o'clock bow stance. Shifting forward, turning, ward off, left. Vertical torso here. Shift right, turn on your left heel. Rotate both arms, close the arms, and step. Shift forward, ward off, right. Roll back, rotate both arms, left palm up, right palm sitting. Shift your weight back, waist turning, arms don't change very much. Touch the right forearm, arms are close in. Expand up and out. Remember, elbow sinking down. Open up both arms, palms facing down. Pull back, elbows move back, palms sit up right at the end, and push. Single whip, flatten the arms, palms go down. So pulling with the left arm first, whole body follows. Big circle here. Press down, relax your left foot. Make a hook to the corner, pick up, step wide enough, and strike with your left palm. Remember, torso vertical, up and down. Shift right, turn on your left heel. Open your hook, arms open up. They start closing. It's like a clap and miss as we turn our waist. Both arms go down, circle first. Left arm comes on top and we step. Right arm passes on the outside. Touch with the ball of the left foot. White crane spreads its wings. Look at your right palm. Left arm comes up, right arm down. Then they switch. Remember, right palm sitting up. Step. Open up, weights halfway. Strike with your right palm. Weight all the way, bow stance. Reach out like you're shaking hands. Step closer in. Pull back with the right arm. Right palm goes down, left arm lifts up, hand strum the lute. Rotate, right arm down, and then they switch. Remember, right palm sitting up and we step. Brush, knee, and push. Okay, other side. Maybe you have to step back. Okay, shift back, arm comes up. Rotate the arm and leg together. Left arm goes down, sitting it up and step. Open and strike. One more, last movement, brush, knee, and push. Rotate the foot and the arm. Swing and step. Open and strike. Remember, let's check our final posture for a second. Knee over ankle, not too far. Check first. 2 lines. So now 1, feel stable side to side. Left palm by your knee. Right palm in line with your shoulder. Torso straight, looking to 9 o'clock. How did we do? Yes. Nice striking arm. Is it feeling better? Good. Where are we getting hung up? Are there any spots you want to work on specifically? You gotta unmute. Hold on. There you go.
I'd like to work on the last part over and over and over again.
The 3 brush knees, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's work on that. All right, let's do that again. And then what I want to show you is we're gonna continue. So we're gonna do the 3 brush knees and reset and talk for just a second. And then I'm gonna show you what comes next because it's repeat movement, okay? So let's start at our first brush knee and push. Remember, right palm sitting up, okay? So very nice palm shape. Remember, it's not flat, sit it up. Why? It's gonna be a strike. So we always prepare. And when we're in the back position, that palm is sitting up because it's gonna come into your shoulder and then come right out. Okay, left arm, rounded, fingertips point to the center. Okay, so see they point towards the center of the forearm. And if I turn even more, do you notice how if the arm is to the camera, there's space here? Okay, I want you to be aware of this space. We want to avoid this. This is very common. I want you to make it a large frame, extend out, have what we call a rounded shape here. Okay, so we're not bent in. We have like a rounded shape. And this goes true for the other side too. So if the left palm was sitting up and the right fingers point, it's the same thing, okay? So it's that space right here that we're trying to keep, okay? So, yep, so no matter which side, if we're here, there's space. If we're here, there's space. You know what you're learning right now? The last movement in the form, where it's a fancy kick. We stand up and we go kick, kick, and the arms come across. So even though you're learning the first section of the form, you're still learning the last movements, okay? Now remember, with brush knee and push, we're gonna do 5 brush knees and pushes, but 4 of them were with the right palm sitting up. There's only 1 with the left palm, which is interesting, right? So we're always striking with our right arm mostly in the form. All right, let's practice. So starting in a nice bow stance, right foot's to the corner. Give yourself enough space to do 3 little bow stances. Maybe they have to be shorter for this portion. Sink down into your right leg, right palm sitting up, left fingers point. Now take those arms and bring them to your rear corner. Remember your center, so your back right corner. Step out, bow stance, touch with your heel. Now, shifting forward, you're looking where your arms are right now, this kind of side direction area. And then we immediately turn and look to 9 o'clock. And we're gonna shift the weight forward and strike with the right palm. Now shift back, left arm comes up, right arm doesn't move. Turn your palm over and open your left foot and pour that weight back in. Left arm goes down, right arm circles and presses down. Now check, do you have that position, right? Right fingers point to the center of the forearm, left palm sitting up. Very nice. Now open up, hand comes in front of the shoulder. Then finish, brush knee and push on the right. Now shift back, right arm comes up, left arm doesn't change. Turn your right palm over, open your right foot, pour that weight back in. Right arm swings down, press down with the left arm and step. Remember, right palm sitting up. Brush, knee, and push. How was that? Okay. Let's start from handstrums to lute. Okay. Trust the process. We're going to add 2 movements. You already know these 2 movements. So just trust me. Follow along as best you can. We're starting at handstrums to lute. So remember, handstrums to lute. left arm's bent. Literally, think about playing a guitar. How would you hold a guitar? You would be strumming a guitar with your right hand. Hand strums lute or play guitar is the name of the movement. So that's what we're thinking about here. And it's an up and down, up and down. So if I'm mirroring you, think up and down, up and down. Yes. So this movement is controlling someone on your forearm. Are you getting the theme here? There's a lot of forearm center. This is a very strong part of the body. So we're taking someone's elbow, we're grabbing their wrist with our right hand. Their elbow is going to go in your forearm here, and you're going to push up and down, and their arm is going to go like this. And you're going to have full control, because as soon as you control the arm, the body has to follow wherever that arm goes. Okay? This is a fun thing to do if you have grandchildren. Use them. Okay? The kids, maybe, they're a little bit older, right? But my niece and nephew are the best. They love it. They think it's the funnest thing. Okay? So I encourage you to grab one of their little wrists and have just gentle, very gentle, but just see, and they'll laugh and have so much fun. Okay? So let's start in hand strums the lute. Empty stance on the right foot. Okay? So touching with your right heel. Remember, there's one line between your feet for an empty stance, and there's two lines for a bow stance. So we're touching with the whole heel. Remember, not the edge of your shoe, the whole heel. Everything's happening in front of your body, so everything's going to 9 o'clock. Remember, we're not over here. Everything is directly ahead to 9 o'clock, or whichever direction your left foot is pointing. Okay. Now, brush knee and push left. Rotate the right arm, so palm facing up. Then it swings down. Sit up the right palm and step a little bit wider. Open up and strike with the right palm. Shift back, lift up the left arm. Rotate palm up, left foot to corner. Swing down and step. Maybe we do little bow stances this time. Give us more room. Open up and strike. Good. Shift back, right arm comes up. Turn the arm and the foot together. Swing down and step. Open up and strike. Okay, repeat movement. Hand strums the lute. Reach forward, step in. Pull back, change to your heel, up and down with the arms. One more repeat movement. Brush knee and push. Rotate right arm. Step, bow stance, open, and strike. Guess what? You just learned the next two moves. So this movement, this section of movement, it's brush knee and push, hand strums the lute. 3 brush knee and push. So left, right, left, hand strums the lute, brush knee and push again. Okay, so it's a challenge to remember, right? Because it's what's coming next. So that being said, let's practice again, this time starting with brush knee, the very first brush knee and push, okay? So we're going to start in the back position, okay, of brush knee and push on the left, number 1. Remember, you might have to take small steps, or you might have to adjust back in your space to kind of make this section work. This is the longest repeat section, or the longest repeat of movements within this section, okay? So right foot to corner, sink down, step out for a bow stance. Remember, right palm sitting up, left fingers point to the center. Now take it to your rear corner by turning your weight. Brush knee and push. Open up, hand in front of the shoulder, strike. Hand strum the lute. Reach forward, step closer in. Pull back, touch with the heel, up and down with the arms. 30% of the weight is in your left heel. Rotate your right palm facing up. Swing down and step wider. Open up and strike with the right palm. Weight moves back, arm comes up. Turn the arm and the foot together. Swing and step. Open up. Strike with the left palm this time. Okay, this is number 4. Rotate. Swing, press down with the left arm and step. Open up and strike. Hand strums lute. Reach out, step in. Pull back, up and down with the arms, empty stance on the heel. Swing down, press down with the left arm and step. Open up and strike. How do we do? It's hard, right? It's hard to remember like what's coming next despite it being repeat movement. Okay,
Yeah.
grab a drink of water. I see everyone needs it. Me too. We're doing a lot of practice today. This is good. Okay, where are we getting hung up is the question. Is it the one on the other side? The odd one out? Is it popping up on your screen, Ingrid? Okay. Or hold the space bar. If you hold the space bar and talk, that unmutes as well. But you have to hold and talk. There you go.
Yeah, I just have it on my big TV screen, so I'm a little bit behind you.
Oh, that's awesome though. That's great. I would have you all on my screen, but then you could see yourselves and that wouldn't be good.
No.
So where are you getting hung up? Is there any specific section or just more practice?
More practice.
It's more practice for me.
Okay. You just want to keep running through it?
I do, but you know.
Hey,
whoever else.
I think the best thing that we can do is repeat movement. Okay. So let's do this time with checkpoints. Okay. So I talk about this a lot that we have these Kodak moments or checkpoints in our form. Remember, we're going to stop this time. It's going to be like stop and go. But when we practice, we just want to go. We want to flow continuously. Okay. But this is kind of like a way to say like, okay, well, where should I be at this point? You know, if you're ever practicing on your own. So let's do that and add that in, and then we're going to flow continuously. Okay. So checkpoint number 1, we've been talking about palm sitting up, left fingers point to the center of the forearm. You're fine. Okay. Yes. Beautiful. Now remember here, the palm should be shoulder height. Okay. So sinking down. Okay. So the palm is in line with your shoulder. And then this one's kind of say lower chest level, about say maybe chest level. Okay. And the most important thing is always sitting up the palm, making it clear that this is a strike. Okay. Keep your arms there. Sink down into your right leg. So it's 45 degrees. Take your arms to the side and step out. 9 o'clock is where it would be. All right. Open up. Hand comes in front of your shoulder. check your weight. So our left palm's out in front. Our right palm is literally sitting up in front of our shoulder. Our weight's maybe halfway, and our torso is still open to the corner a little bit, so we're not too square. Remember, our waist is turning the whole time, just like our warm-ups. So from here, continue turning your waist until it gets to straight with your strike. Now check here, not turned too much, only to straight. Left palm by your knee, right palm, remember, not too high or too low, directly in line. Okay, shift back and turn. Don't move. I'm gonna move, stay where you are. Look here. If I'm facing the camera, see how the arms are directly in front of the camera still? So if I go from brush knee, we're still in front. This is important. Its tendency is to go to one side or the other. I want you to still be directly ahead. Fingertips point where? Forearm center. Okay, swing and step. Left palm sitting up. Right fingertips point to the forearm, chest level, rounded. Not bend, round. Open up, left hand in front of the shoulder. Check your weight. Not all the way yet. Maybe 50%. Then shift forward and strike. Check your shoulders, not too turn, square. Good. Shift back, arm up, and turn. Good. Swing, sit up the right palm, step. Left arm rounded. Right hand in front of the shoulder. Torso still open to the side a little. Then go to straight and strike. Hand strums the lute. Reach forward, step closer in. Remember, left palm turned a little bit. Right fingertips point down just a little. Pull back, arms up and down. Hand strums the lute. Turn over the palm. Right palm's up so it can swing and step. Open and strike. How do we do with the checkpoints? Are we hitting some of them? Good. Even if you hit 25% of them, you're winning. Okay? Tai Chi is hard. No matter how much we want to say it's simple, it's very difficult. And this is why it's so good for us at any age, because it makes our brain work in this totally different way. What other thing in life do you have to do where you coordinate the upper and lower bodies to arrive at the exact same time? Golf, kind of. Anyone play golf? It's a similar thing, you know, swinging from here, swinging the arms, being light, flexible, and heavy. Okay, similar. But there's nothing like Tai Chi. Okay, so that being said, are you ready to flow? All right. So remember now, we just did those checkpoints. Lose the checkpoints. Remember, smooth, even, and continuous. Just like your breath, it never stops. Even if it looks like it stops, it never actually stops, okay? So from brush knee and push, rear position, right palm sitting up, left hand pointing to the right corner, right rear corner, step out, bow stance. Open up, strike with the right palm. Hand strums the lute. Reach forward, step closer in, pull back, touch with the heel, up and down with the arms. Swing and step, brush knee, and push. All right, the odd one out here, lift up the arm and rotate the arm and the foot. Swing left arm down, step out, open up, and strike. Shift back, turn the arm and the foot, swing down, and step, open up, and strike. Maybe you ran out of room, you gotta step back. Okay, shift forward, Step in, pull back, up and down. Swing, step, open, and strike. So starting to sink in a little bit.
A little bit.
Each time's a little bit better, right? Okay. Let's do the whole thing. From prepare or opening up to brush, knee, and push. Now, before we do this, I want you to know that we are actually getting very, very close to the end of section 1, which is exciting because once we get to the end of section 1, we have this huge chunk that we can practice, okay? Where we can do our opening and our closing. The next movement, everyone's gonna love. It's the first time we see a punch in the form. Deflect down, parry, block, and we finally get to insert a punch. Yes, it doesn't matter who you are. Everyone gets excited for the punch. Everyone. Because it's the first time we finally get to see what we feel like is a real martial arts movement, despite everything we do and being controlling arms or, rolling back or pushing. All these things are martial arts. But when we get to that punch, everyone gets excited and everyone does that move really, really quickly. It's very funny. So that being said, think about that for next week because we're going to start working on that. All right, let's go from prepare, the first movement in the form, all the way through our brush knee section. Okay, so our 5 brush knees with our 2 hand strums Lute. Ready? Let's do it. Okay, remember to be aware of your space and your surroundings because you might have to adjust accordingly. In a perfect world, we have a very nice long space. If I had a wide enough room, I would have the camera over here and then just go this way. So if you ever get the opportunity to practice outside or in a larger space, please feel free to do that. It will help your practice because you won't have to adjust within your living room or wherever you are. Okay. That being said, prepare. Get back a little so we can see the feet, okay? Shoulders width apart. Remember, soft knees, waist relaxed. Okay. Arms to the side. Shoulders hang down. Remember, puff the arms out just a little bit. Opening, rotate and lift the arms. Upper arms, forearms, palms, sink down. Ward off left, shift left, turn on your right heel. Reach out, left arm bends underneath and step to 12 o'clock. Press down, lift the left arm up, ward off left. Shift right, turn, whole body turns, leg, waist, arm. Rotate both arms, right arm bends underneath and we step to 3 o'clock. Ward off right, hinge the right arm up, press down with the left palm. Keep the connection between the arms as you turn from your waist, hands to the corner. Shift your weight back, turn from your waist, hands go to your left corner. Touch the center of your right forearm with your whole palm. Expand up and out for press. Open up both arms. Pulling back, sit up the palms at the last moment, and then push. Flatten the arms. Show pulling, turn with your weight. Whole body follows. Turn your right foot as far as possible. Press down. Relax your left foot. Make a hook. Step wide enough. Standing ward off and strike with your left palm. Shift back. Turn on your left heel. Open up the hook. Arms open. Touch with the heel and it's like a clap and miss. Raise hands and step forward. Both arms go down, circle. Left arm comes on top and we close the arms into depth. Right arm passes on the outside. White crane spreads its wings. Look at your right palm. 2 circles. Swing Sit up the right palm and step. Open up and strike. Reaching out, step closer in. Hand strums the lute. Pull back. Touch with the heel, up and down with the arms. Brush knee and push left. Swing and step. Open up, remember halfway, and then weight forward with the strike. Okay, maybe you have to move back. Adjust accordingly. Shift back. Turn your leg and foot together. Swing and step. Open up and strike. Shift back, arm comes up. Turn the arm and the leg together. Swing down. Step. Open up and strike. Almost there. Brush knee and push. Reach out. Step in. Pull back. Up and down with the arms. Hand strums the lute. Last brush knee. Rotate the right arm. Swing it down. Step, bow stance. Open up. Strike with the right palm. Brush knee and push. Beautiful. All right. So you have a big chunk to practice this week. I'm going to try to get this video up as soon as possible so that you can get practicing as soon as possible, okay? So even if you just practice this brush, knee, and push, you'll be ready to go. Yeah.
Did you record all of that stuff that happened Tuesday so I can see it?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
I wasn't going to post it, but if it'll be entertaining, why not? I'll make a funny caption to go with it. All right, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh,
Great.
and before we get going,